welcome to game 1 of our arena run with goblins. This is our second build. Our first build was with Ripper, this build is with Fungus. So we have 2 balls and chains, we have a chainsaw, we have a bomber with pass, we've got 2 trolls, we've got all the toys basically. We've got a pogo this time as well. We've got 1 bribe and a biased ref. I think the bomber is definitely going off. Do all the rest of the toys go on and we just try to like smash things up as much as possible? Having 2 balls and chains on at once seems like it's probably a bad idea, and also seems like we have to do it because sometimes you have to do the bad idea. So yeah, we're going to try the 2 balls and chains and regret it at our leisure. 2 balls and chains and a chainsaw all on the pitch because fun? Question mark? Hopefully fun. Let's put the size ups outside. Not the size it matters because they are Black Orcs and they've got grab everywhere. I mean, how could you not be excited about having 2 whirly balls and a chainsaw all on at once? Oh, the kick goes out of bounds. Pitch invasion. Thank God we won that, because pitch invasion can just remove a ball and chain immediately, which is not fun. Okay, so let's start. I don't know what to start with. Everything's got some risk attached to it. Let's start with a ball and chain. Get the pow. And stun and troll. Can we get one of these 2? Get the one that's on the floor. Stay stunned. I actually think we don't do the chainsaw here because it's a 1. I don't know if I want to reroll it. So let's try the ogre first. We've got block. It's good. Do we chainsaw a goblin? Like, chainsawing a goblin probably means that our chainsaw gets killed next turn, so the sensible thing would be to not. That's not going the way we wanted to. That's fine. We'll just bring it back. It's okay. Now, because they've got a bunch of strength 4, I am going to protect the chainsaw a little bit, so it's not just easy to place. And those are both stunned, so the one we're on a foul is this one. Stompity stomp. Lots of assists. Just as in case they get any ideas where goblins, we'll do that. It's kind of an excessively cautious first turn, but you can get yourself in trouble with goblins, even against a team that doesn't look very ready to cause trouble, if you're not careful. So, didn't want to send that chainsaw up and just get it killed right away. Oh, sorry, the pinned message is an old message. That's from what I was doing. Oh, it's not an old message. JLev is causing mischief. JLev is causing mischief. Oh, sorry. Let's change the stream title. Arena Goblins. Sorry, there's still moving the screen all over the place. What? They just successfully rolled the knockdown on Fungus and then re-rolled it. I think our opponent isn't really playing, which is a bit sad. I think our opponent is just kind of seeing it out. There you go, there's a concession, okay. Alright, I mean, yeah, like, conceding, fair enough. They built a roster that wasn't meant to be for this, but yeah, like, they had a knockdown on us there, so I don't know why they would reroll that. Okay, well, that was game number 1 of the Goblins 2.0. Didn't really get a game, so let's go straight back in and see if we can get a real game. But hey, it all counts towards getting the 7 wins, right? So.
Welcome back, sport.
I think I'm just going to roll the YouTube video together because this way we can explain to people why the first game isn't on the run. So I won't do a whole second intro, but for game number 2 it looks like we've got Chaos. Hopefully we've got a Chaos roster that is actually built for the arena. It looks like it is. Yes. Much more like the right thing. Chose Norska Chaos. The first game can be a YouTube short. So sadly, this time in the real game, we've lost the coin toss, which is much less fun. And now I have the dilemma, which is a real dilemma, of whether or not we're going to put ball and chains on defense, because we have too many weapons. I think we probably keep the ball and chains off, because ball and chains on defense are bad, and put the chainsaw and the bomber on. Let's have a quick look at our opponent's roster for game number 2. So it's Chaos with the Minotaur, 2 Chosen with block, 2 with guard, 2 block goats, and a sure hands goat. I have no idea how you're supposed to build a Chaos for arena, but that sounds like it could be right. That sounds to me like how I might imagine you would build Chaos for arena. So let's assume they've done the right thing. And then let's see if I can do the right thing. How am I doing the setup? Players I want to protect are all of these ones. And that makes the frenzy a little bit. Oh, someone else has to go. Someone else has to go on the mine tree. You can't just not. I might take the pogo off for defense because I want it for offense and for maybe even for a 1 turn. And it's 1 fewer piece to protect if I take it off. So I think I do like this. That seems better. Jello toast like the ball and chain more on defense and offense. Interesting. I just think like on defense it would get lost. Fungus is maybe the more interesting of the 2 on defense because you can use Fungus sometimes as a bit of a homing missile because he's got that direction reroll. But yeah, I think I prefer to have them on offense for being like hitters, but also like cage corners and stuff. So the Chaos have 12 players, but they haven't got any apothecary, so neither do we, by the way. But yeah, if we can get any damage in there, at least we know it's going to stick. Is an if. That is a very, very deep position for that sure hands piece. Wow. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that's too far back. Even as someone who doesn't play Chaos a lot. Short kick that's to either side. Looking nice at the moment. Does the Minotaur have a passing stack? It doesn't. So always good when you've got the bomber to check if you have any opposing players that don't have a passing stack, because that means if we throw a bomb and it lands on the Minotaur, the Minotaur can't get rid of it and it just blows up where it is. So that is also on my radar. Yeah, no, they are just leaving that runner very deep. And now their sure hands We'll have to double rush if we want to pick it up this turn. I guess they're just really worried about deep kicks, which is like a sensible thing to worry about. Like deep kicks can be a pain, but that's just giving up too much because now, yeah, that's a pain for you. So they are going to take the hits in the line, which doesn't surprise me. I think with the strength 4 of the blockers and the guard, you can hit the trolls well enough. Interesting that the Minotaur is back from the line. I guess they were wary of the frenzy situation. But like the Minotaur is just, it is a hitting piece, so I was expecting to see a hit somewhere. Maybe it still will. Maybe it will be on a blitz somewhere. Does get the knockdown there with block. On our middle goblin, Dromo. Doesn't knock down the first troll, that's good. Rick Reckless. Too strong. Last one is without block, so this is a 1 in 9 risk. But no 1 in 9s here. Okay, but J-Lev's alright. J-Lev is safe and ready to roll 1 on a stupid roll anytime now. Nice, so we can sidestep and I guess keep you here. Might get us a hit back. Are we going to do the double rushes to pick the ball up? Like, it kind of feels like that's what the sure hands is for, but like... So this is Unchanneled Fury, not the Animal Savagery ones. They don't have to hit a teammate, so it's less reliable, but safer. Because earlier in the stream I was playing Chaos Renegades, so we were using the Rat Ogre that has the other one. Which is more common, right? Like, there's not many of them have this Unchanneled Fury. It's a very good chance we try to throw a bomb at that Minotaur on this turn. So we are going to do the double rush. Or we're just not picking the ball up this turn. Also possible. Okay, just not picking it up. Interesting, interesting. That does make me think. Do we want to throw a bomb in this area and see if we can get lucky enough to steal that ball? To which the answer I think is yes. Let's get you up first. Problem is, do we throw this bomb before moving all the players that are stood next to it? Because the bomb's success or failure may decide whether we do a blitz. Where we do our blitz, sorry. No! Should probably eat that, but I really don't want to. I think I probably have to, and it sucks. What's going to happen next turn? They're going to pile in here. I'm going to take that hit. I'm going to be greedy. Watch me live with these regrets. Four plus is inaccurate but not wildly inaccurate, so we will keep it. Sadly, it's not going to blow up the situation by the ball. But we did knock something down, so it's given us something to foul. So if nothing else, we've got a nice foul out of this situation. I'm going to not expose the chainsaw here. Go for this, try to make some more fouling squares. Ooh, what do we foul this one now? Don't foul that one because it's stunned. So... Assist. 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 You into the square in front. And come on, Bloodborne. Do your thing. That is not the thing we had in mind. Oh. Boo! To no murder that turn. And also boo to using a reroll. That wasn't great. I probably should have just not used it, but I really wanted to throw my bomb. Minotaur comes straight in on the dirty player. With hindsight, I should have fought from that square, shouldn't I? Safer square. Do get the power of dirty player. Oh, maybe that was dumb. Not dead though. And the Minotaur is now in convenient chainsawing distance. Bloodborne is wearing slippers. You should know that about him. I should have gone through the positionals and chosen more appropriately for each person's individual talents. This probably should have been Collie, or the chainsaw should have been Collie. We know from my clan goblin team that Collie is a very reliable chainsaw. So we have got 2 dice on the troll here, but we have not bowed it. Oh, the follow there's a bit spicy. Asking to be hit back. This is the classic situation problem, isn't it? Like the goblins, once they get leaned on by all of this strength superiority, we're very quickly going to just get squashed. Which is why it's so important to get removals with goblins. Ooh, okay. Might change our blitz decision. I don't know, that's a pretty tempting blitz though. It's a pretty tempting blitz. Ooh, they haven't picked the ball up again. That definitely may also change our thinking. In fact, we may ignore both of those blitzes and blitz here because the ball is on the floor. New plan. It's not ideal. Don't actually know if I take that now because I don't want to push that towards the scrum. Oh. Failing the first dodge is not ideal either because we have a lot of players in contact. I'm just going to try to get all sorts of extra pressure here, bringing that through. Oh well. We have put a troll on the ball. That's not nothing. And side step as well. I'm disappointed by how little murder we're doing. Really can't stress enough how important it is we do murder instead of getting murdered. Which is the way things are going. With them powering the chainsaw. Not dead though again, that's good. Yeah, goblins need to kill things. It's a very important part of their playstyle. Especially with this build we've gone for with all the weapons. It's a very, like, I choose violence playstyle. Okay, no power here at least. no power there is really nice as well. I think we just stay next to the ball. I don't think we scatter it because we don't want it getting away from the troll. And now that means their sure hands piece either has to blitz us or won't be free to try to pick the ball up. Well, that's not true. Someone else could blitz it. But yeah, you've got a blitz there. And the troll's still there. Good job by the little goblins who are not getting powered. Always very happy for a goblin that can avoid a pow. What a mess this is. This is just a mess. Like, having the ball on the floor, incredible. But because they're goblins, it's not like playing elves or something else where like you might think, oh, we can steal that ball soon. It's now just a like, how long can we keep this a mess? I think we will stay between the two of you so as not to free any of you up. Goblins are doing a very good job of being stunned and not killed, I have to say that as well. We're getting a few armor breaks, but so far none dead. Love that, that's not a knockdown, which means they don't free a player up. Thinking of a reroll, I think. Oh no, they're accepting it. Wow. So just leaving the ball on the floor there for now. Okay. Good pow. Good removal. Very nice. This is a real dilemma because like I want to hit things with this troll, but I'm really scared if it goes stupid. It's just worse, isn't it? Because stupid there is definitely bad. But I think maybe we have to try something. Maybe it's this one. No, that's one dice. It doesn't have to stay on one dice, so we can put that there. Like this is the most valuable one to move because the strength 4 has the best chance of moving us later. Not as stupid, that's the important thing there. If we could get some dodges, we might be able to get hit on that one as well. Dodges have not been good. The dodges have not been good.
I've seen some bad Blood Bowl matches in my time.
I think we've tried 2 dodges and they both failed. But, I mean, I can't complain. There's things that are going well as well. Like, again, the ball is on the floor. It's a bit of a shame. I did think about just standing that one up because it would have kept that busy there. Maybe we should have done. It was just to get anyone else there was way more dice than that one. So, yeah. Tried to do the one that was least dice. Didn't work out for us. I think they have got enough strength that they can free up here to move the troll, unfortunately. And they have finally hurt a goblin. Boo. Bullies. Von Roo. See you in the next game, Von Roo. So they can bloat this on a 1 dice for now. Which is what they're doing. No, they're going to go after the goblin. Lower power on the goblin. I think we're still not scattering it, right? Because if we scatter it, we might just give it to them on a free catch. We don't really see an upside to scattering it for us, so I think we just go out. But they will now get enough assists for the block here. So that was a sensible blitz, wasn't it? You either 1 dice this now and keep the sure hands free, or you bring the sure hands in and you can 2 dice to get the troll off the ball. Nothing else, we're using some of our opponent's time bank. The goblins are giving them some problems. Oh yeah, that's too nice because the guard. Gets a push. And stays where they are. Don't hate that being freed up for us, that could be handy. Ah, there's the assist. Okay, you get 2 dice that way. Yeah, okay. Gets the 2 dice, gets the POW, and now they are free to pick that ball up. Boo! It's alright, I have a plan. I have a very goblin plan for the next turn, so it's going to be fine. We're just going to go back to maximum goblining. Oh, okay. Not what I expected. The goblin plan just changed. So now we have 2 goblin plan options. One is dodge and chainsaw. The other is blitz here, free up the bomber and throw a bomb. I think I like the chainsaw because if we fail the chainsaw, as long as we don't turn over, we can still throw the bomb. It's just at -1. So I think that's the way I want to go. Let's put sidestep on there. Let's put you on there. Stand you up. You're going to try to dodge later in the turn. You're just going to start moving. Okay. Shamba, I believe in you. Okay, Shamba? I want you to know that, Shamba. If you're listening, if you're not listening, maybe Shamba's at home somewhere, just lying in bed, and he's going to think to himself, someone believes in me. It's me. It's MisspelledTree. I believe in him. Made a dodge. That's the first part. Chainsaw! I knew I could believe in Shamba. I trusted Shamba. Okay. Wow. That's all a bit interesting, isn't it? Ah, Fez. I want to hear about your goblin run in just a second, but we're just working out a scary turn on our goblin run here. We have just chainsawed the chaos ball carrier successfully. And now we are putting goblins next to the ball. Do we do the rush and try to pick it up? The thing is, if we rush there and try to pick it up, they can just surface. So part of me thinks we don't, and we just keep in their way. I think that's better. Let's dodge the bomber out. So the bomber is now free to make problems for them if they do get the ball back. Couch Fairs, I saw your stream title was Arena Goblins 6 and 1. Did you get them the 7th win? Because we are Team Goblin over here, so obviously, like, hoping you did. Thank you for the raid in any case. I hope you had a fun stream. You didn't? No! Oh, that's agonizing. 6 wins. Well done on getting to 6 wins, though. 6 wins with goblins is serious business. Okay, so chainsaw is going on the floor again. Are they going to scatter? Scatter here is pretty risky. No, they're not going to scatter. They just want to bring their player next to it, which makes sense. No, KO on the chainsaw. Fair enough. But this is why we brought the bomber over here. So now, hopefully next turn, we can give them a different kind of goblin. Goblin menace. Oh, it's got block. It's got block. It doesn't break over though. Oh my god. Look at Porog. Oh, this is the one I forgot to name. Porog the green missile, who has now been powered, I think, twice by that Minotaur and refused to be hurt. No, knocked down again here. Are they going to take the boat out again like they did before? They're going to do the frustration boat down. They are not. Okay. Just step out that way, I think. The sidestep is so good in this format. There are some players you can just tag and annoy the heck out of. I remember like being not sure when I was building the rosters if sidestep was even going to do that much, but yeah, sidestep's been amazing on the previous team and this one. Are you Porog, kind sir? Are you the one who missed the name because I overwrote you by mistake? Iron Chin. Remind me to change that after the game. But for the meantime, you are known as Porog. Oh wow, goes to red dice here. Does roll a skull. Isn't a block piece, so might want to eat that. They do eat it. Not dead, but still pretty good. So, we have a bomb we can throw right here. But we also have some goblins to move first. I think you're just standing up again. These two have not actually got a buddy to activate with, have they? So it might need to be that you come in. No, let's be boring. Get our... Oh, I put it in the wrong square, so I don't have a buddy for that one still. Whoops. Oh well. That wasn't very clever. We're staying, aren't we? Yeah. Alright. Yes, there is one of my players underneath that, but sometimes you have to accept collateral damage. Accurate, that's amazing. So they have a 6+ chance to interfere with it first. They now have the chance to catch it. They have caught it. But there is... Oh, there's no explosion. Oh shit, they're going to chance to throw it back. Uh-oh. But it is a throw with this as a negative modifier. And there are only 4+ passes to begin with. They caught it. And then things went wrong. So we did blow up our player. Sorry to... who was that? Dromo. However, we knocked down 2 chaos. So some would say your sacrifice was worth it. Oh, now freeing that up, which is a bit sad. But I think worth it again. Maybe that wasn't worth the last one. I was trying to get this trolls and friends, but maybe that was a mistake. This was a mistake at the beginning, like I put that in the wrong square. Shamba! Shamba, we were just talking about... Shamba, were you here before? Shamba, you did a hero play. You were the chainsaw who did a hero play for us. And I was saying, as I asked you to do it, I said, Shamba, I don't know if you're here right now, but I want you to know that I believe in you. And I said maybe Shamba would be like lying in bed somewhere and he'd hear me saying that, and without knowing who it was, just somewhere in the ether would think to himself, someone believes in me. But that was me. I was the one saying I believe in you, and I believed in you for your rehearsal as well. But I especially believed in you when you were chainsawing chaos in the face. I believed in you a lot at that moment in time. That is an unfortunate power, because that does mean we've now got 2 chaos free. But... oh, I feel so believed in. Good. That's exactly what we were going for. Believed in specifically is what we were going for. At least no armor break on this one, so it can be annoying again next time. Spleggy, be ready to be annoying again. Oh, that has got block. Boo. Okay, but not an armor break. Something. Starferret, I assumed you would fail. You would assume that, Starferret. You would. Can Porog / Akainsa take another hit? No. Sadly not. there was a limit to how many times we could let one goblin be hit by a minotaur. We are somewhat running out of players. This is feeling like one of those very sad situations where lots of heroic goblin things happen, but in the end it's still not enough. Because right now the Chaos still have a pretty clear path to scoring. Which is a bit... Oh, they're rolling a rush. And they are snaking the rush, which suddenly has made it all interesting again. So we'll jam our sidestep in there. I think the trolls are just standing there, aren't they? And what we need to do now is pick the ball up on Bad Dog, and then I don't know what. Do we punt? We cannot get out of range of this one. Do we even re-roll this is the question. Because that would mean no re-roll for the one turn try. Like, it might scatter out anyway, which is kind of what we want. It did not scatter out. Boo. Yeah, we wanted the scatter out there, definitely. Damn. That was a chance there. I think the plan, if we got it, was to run as far as we could towards this corner, because all we're really aiming for at that point is that if they sack us, it scatters out and it's hard for them to score. But here, sadly, they can just punch us, can't they, and pick it up. Does protect it from being served. That's true. So, like, there is one possibility here, which is they hit this but don't knock it over, and then they have to do 4+ pick up. It's a shame this is not a sidestepper. Oh, we're doing another rush. Oh, we're going to surf it anyway. Okay, that's what the rush was for. Down to last reroll. Yeah, I like this, to be fair. Like, the rush is a bit stressful, but, like, actually, like, you are giving yourself a much better chance now of making sure that goes out and that you just can pick the ball up. KO on the bomber. Huge 3+ still. Oh, they've made it. Yeah. Ah, sometimes goblin drives go like that. Like, you're in a good position the whole way, really. Like, that was a really good position the whole drive. But it just, like, because they're still goblins, at some point they eventually go splat, and then your opponent still gets away with it. And then what ends up happening is you've taken a ton of hits because you were trying to pressure the good position. And so you have very few goblins in the second half. Damn it, that was so close to a successful defense. It is tough going first on defense. Like, in some ways, you're almost better off, like, never playing proper defense and just focusing on removals, because what we haven't done now is got any fouling done this half. And so they're going to have, if those KOs come back, their full roster. Which really, as I've talked about often with goblins, like, if you're not removing players, you're not winning. You really aren't going to win if you don't kill things. So yeah, in some ways, going after the ball that whole drive, maybe it was the wrong thing. Much so it felt like the right thing to try to get the ball. I'm not certain that it was. Oh well, we've kept a reroll for the 110. We actually have like 2 different ways we can try and do the 110 as well. A bit worried about how many weapons are going to have to go on for this next turn, because we have taken a lot of damage. Our KO roll is going to be quite important. But we have got the bias ref, so at least gives us like a 5+ chance of arguing the call. Nope. I'm weighing up the blitz. I'd take the blitz. I don't know if I'd do it on the Minotaur. I'd probably just do it on one of the safer pieces. Because the Minotaur could double skull on you with Lono. I think they're going to use the Minotaur though. Well, maybe not. They could just do it from there, couldn't they? Yeah, they're doing that. Hit the Goblin. Fair enough. That's sensible. Take the 3 dice. No, they won't foul the troll. They definitely shouldn't on turn 8. Especially with us having the bias raffle, that they might not have spotted that. So close to a goblin defense, but instead kind of the worst case where we've taken a bunch of damage and didn't get the stop. Argue the call for Chainsaw. Oh, we succeeded the argue the call on the chainsaw. That's good already. Did we argue both of them? Double argue the call and our KOs all came back. Okay, that's pretty good. Their KOs came back as well. That's less good. Yeah, we really need to get some damage soon. There are 2 ways to try this one turn. Because you can do some silly stuff with the ball and chain. And maybe it's worth looking at. Let's see how they sit up. Evening Morgan. Look kind of tempted, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to know what's going through someone's mind, isn't it, on the other end of the computer. Evening Bertmac. It's an interesting setup for the one turn. So this is making me tempted to do the alternative one turn. So there is a one turn you can do, being a bit naughty, which doesn't involve throw a teammate, because we've got movement 7. And if you use the ball and chain, you can try to push them forward off the line before you even start. And I think that's what I want to try and do. See if we can put it off. My sense is it's probably a better odds than the throw teammate, because the throw teammate is pretty unlikely. I'm not totally sure, but I want to do it because fun. Because sometimes do the fun thing. Oh, we have to put a weapon on. I guess put the bomb on. Bomb is one we're most okay to lose. Another troll here. So what we really want to do is to hit this or this. And then as long as we don't pow ourselves, we can push either into there or into there, and that gets us at least 1 square forward movement. Then potentially we get a 2nd square going that way. Need someone to get the ball. Need someone to get the ball. Might as well be the bomber who's got pass skill. Might as well be. Like, I think this works. It's like difficult, but it's possible. Goblin Champion 2.0 suggests Goblin Champion 1.0 does not work out. You might be right about that. Okay. Brilliant coaching does not give us a reroll. Boo. Alright. I believe in you, so salty salt. That's the right start. If we go this way, if we hit that, that would get us another square. So we need a 1 or a 2. It's not what we wanted. Do we keep going here with the rushes? I think not. So we can hit here, fill those 2 squares, and that would put you there. Haven't used our blitz yet, so there's something already. Okay. So that's 2. I was thinking we're going to be short one, but we haven't used our blitz yet, so we can get this. We got enough bodies though after that. I don't know. Just have to work it out as I go. So I think we maybe can live with this power. So we're going to need to hit you into here and then fill there and there and there. We've just got enough players for. This has to be a push. This has to be a push. Okay. This is happening. I don't even need to use a troll, do I? Hit here, and that's in range. Yeah. I'm sorry, but this is sick. Like, it's not going to work because we've now got to throw a ridiculous long pass. But, like, the fact that we got that in range, hell yes. Like, that was sick. I'm really proud of that. I don't care. Like, I want it to work, obviously, but, like, that was sick. That was cool. All right, then. Now we've just got to do a 6+ pass, I think. Don't think it's worth doing any rushes. Hang on. So from here, I go here, there's no rushes. It's a 6+. If we double rush, it's still going to be a 6+. 6+ pass. Goblin hero. Oh! That's a 6. No, 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 not like this. No. That would have been like the best touchdown I ever scored. Like, ever. That would have been literally like the best touchdown I'd ever scored. Flipping pass deflection. Ah, oh, gutted. Absolutely gutted. Argue the call works again, which is nice. Doing very well on argue the call. We've argued the call on 4 out of 4. Oh my god. Oh my god, we were so close, chat. Like, if that's not deflected, it's a 3+ catch with a reroll and then 2 rushes with sure feet. Like, that was, once we made the throw, which, let's be clear, we threw a 6+. But once we made the throw, that was, they needed a 6+ to intercept that, to deflect that, because they were surrounded. So definitely that was a 6 for them. So once we rolled the 6, it was like effectively like a 2+ without a reroll, a 3+ with a reroll, and then 2 more 2+ with a reroll. Like, we were actually like super close to actually winning. Like, actually, well, not winning, but like doing that 110. I'm so sad that didn't work. I'm also still really proud of it, like, because that was freaking cool. But it's a bit sad we didn't get the payoff of the freaking cool thing working at the end. Yeah, we've just spent all of our 6s and 5s on arguing the call. We need to spend some 6s on 5s on actually killing things, because I can't repeat this enough times. If you are playing goblins against an 11-player defense in the second half, you're probably going to lose. Like, you have to remove things. Like, the only way goblins win is by getting enough numbers that the fact they're all strength 2 doesn't matter anymore. Like, that's not the only way they win, but it's the only way they win reliably. Like, obviously there's always times when you get away with a bunch of BS, but like, yeah, they're a strength 2 team. Like, they absolutely need to get removals, and we are not doing well on the removals. We are doing well on keeping our weapons around to hopefully give us a chance at removals, but at some point they have to do the actual removals, otherwise it's all for naught. I'm going to be heartbroken about that 110 for a while though, just quietly in the meantime. It was such a good 110. I was so proud of it. I may never do a 110 that good again. Alright, well, we've still got our bribe, so let's do some murder. Not with fancy one, indeed not. So, double ball and chain time. See what happens. Cheering fans. We did not win this, so one of their players gets... Oh, bless the stuff and that. Bless this statue of Nuffle is like the best one, isn't it? It just gives them like a free amazing skill for the whole game. It's like skill of your choice on player of your choice, isn't it? Right. Okay. We want to go that way. This is Fungus. I think I should probably send you this way. It's a bit risky going towards my own player there, but he has got the Fungus reroll and they have got dodge. There we go, got them in the end. Just a stun. To start. Like a foghorn with boobies. Boobies! Boobies! I don't want to follow because I want to be able to like swing the ball and chain that way. That's probably all we do with you. It's a bit underwhelming, but such is life. But I mentioned that we really need to kill things because we are not doing it. This is a big problem. If we don't kill things, we will lose. It's just the truth. I need to protect Fungus more than that, don't I? Okay, there's one. Did get caught. Can we keep arguing the call? No, we didn't argue the call this time. Wiener. We will take the bribe though, which we do need to spend. So we are now finally have used our bribe, and we are not picking that ball up this turn, and we cannot put a rear on it. Finally have got a casualty. Just 10 more to go. You're calling the police on my behalf? Thank you, Colin. It's about time someone did. Giraffe. Hey, have I said hey, Giraffe yet? Hey, Giraffe. I'm so excited about Late Night Tree. Will there be Todges? I don't know, chat. Will there be Todges? There'll be wieners, apparently. Collie's already invoked the wiener. Wiener. think Foghorn's already gone. Alas. Alas. What are other funny American words? Boo! That's correct, Collie. It's not. Although both your husband and Dandy Davo have sent me pictures of cocks before. Crucially, cocks, not dicks. Exclamation mark, the president's speech for American Defense Day in its entirety. They're going to send the Minotaur in, aren't they? 2 guard assists. That's going to kill Fungus. Damn, did not think about that. The double guard Fungus hit. Smart. I should have protected from that. I didn't think about it. Yeah. Good play. Bad for us. No more Fungus. That Minotaur is a real problem for our balls and chains, actually, like that. That's, yeah, very hard to protect against with the guard. I think we're just going to lose this game, unfortunately. I think our chance was stopping them in the last half, which we nearly managed, but didn't quite. The thing is, like, I keep saying we need to remove them, but there's every chance they just remove us even quicker. As they just reminded us there. Where's the blitz? Soft target. I think just removing anything is good. So soft targets are good. We are not removing them.
I think he's going to make him suffer.
Bad. Fine. Definitely going to want to foul that. I'm not going to activate that. I'm going to put that there. We need to try to put the ball up next. There's a relief. How far can we safely go? They're not that fast. I think we can go quite far. Boing, boing, boing. We've also really not done well on our dodges this game. We really need to get some dodging going. I think I need to do it before fouling now the bribe's gone. These just get, that one less so. This one's definitely just getting murdered if we don't dodge it. Boing, boing, boing. Okay. Now a big stomp on this one. Got KO, didn't get caught. Okay. We need to keep doing that every single turn. Every single turn. Stomp, remove, don't get caught. Andy has sent giraffe dick pics. Also dicks? Oh no. How cooked were these alleged cocks? Mine was still squawking. Okay, Minotaur does not want to act. That's great. That means they lose their blitz for one turn. That's definitely good.
Did you know that the new Cabal H
Personally, a fan of dick pics. They are unreasonably cute. Is that an animal? I don't know what a dick is. I was trying to convince Giraffe to move to England the other day by introducing her to the neighbourhood. I say neighbourhood, it's more of a region. But there is a region close to me called Upper Dicking. It's a real place in England. That's how we roll in England. I think we then worked out there's also Lower Dicking, possibly Middle Dicking, I can't remember. It's a very tiny antelope. Oh my goodness.
Are magic sponges really
Okay.
magical?
DM's always open for dicks then. That's different. That unreasonably cute is correct. That is the correct way to describe that. Okay, we're going to protect their Minotaur. So what are we punching? I think we're pretty much just going for a troll punches every turn. Unfortunately, I feel like this player knows how to play Blood Bowl, which is very unfortunate because they are playing well, and even where they're like, you can't protect everything, right, because we've got trolls, but even where they're giving up hits, they're doing it in ways that won't let me foul very well. So, yeah, very unfortunate we've run into someone who's making good decisions. Coming into this. We do. Oh, who needs to foul? Just punch. Just punch. And boing. Boing, 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 boing. Heck, I literally messaged you in the ZFL Discord. And congratulations. I was wondering if you'd seen my message, but yeah. It's amazing news. I'm really happy for you. Eck is the newest ZFL coach. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. We've got one giraffe. Collie has been spamming it already. She's the pogoer on this team, so... It's ridiculous that I'm using goblins to shield the ball and chain, but that's just where we are right now. I hate how successful that strategy has been. Like, they are removing us effectively just by basing us. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, oh god, boing. I'm going to need to put a timer on that, aren't I? Ugh. Yeah, I do not like these successful base goblin, remove goblin strats. Guard is an annoying skill as well, isn't it? Guard is going to let them get this hit no matter where I sidestep to here.
Still, I'm willing to bet a good punch will have them face
Stupid
down
guard.
mud.
Thanks for the follow. See you, Tete.
Apparently, wizards call that kinetic energy.
Be safe, J-Lev. Okay. Safe. Minotaur not moving is great. I like that a lot. Turning me on, coming into our turn 12. I hadn't notice our opponent's team name until just now. Not a team name, coach name. I hadn't looked at it. I think we're doing the splits here. Because if we get a push, then we get a second hit with a troll. We don't want to push, we want to pow. And we want to stand on that thing's head. Kind of want to move this in here, but I kind of don't because the guard. Really just like how much I want to move that there relies on how likely we are to break armor. It's armor 10 plus. We're going to get 2 assists, so that's an 8 plus. With the dash bear, it's a 7 plus. It's a reasonable chance. It's not amazing. It's less than I would like. That is now rushes for the Minotaur. Which they might take, but... didn't break armor. Yeah, that's the bad outcome. Now that guard gets back up and is useful on everything. Oh well. It's happened. No, this is the second build pack. This is our no fungus build, no Ripper build with fungus instead. I think this is just worse, to be honest. I'm missing Ripper a lot. It's more like zany. There's more like crazy stuff that can happen, but interesting. Is it a chain push? No, we're just pushing that out. Okay. I thought we were doing something crazy with chain push there for a second, but we're just pushing the troll away from my box, which does make a lot of sense. What makes the most sense is removing a troll. Yeah, we've lost. We've lost. We've not done enough damage, and we are getting bashed back too hard. This Minotaur's been great. The basing goblins and waiting for goblins to fail 3 pluses has been great. Like we haven't done enough damage. We have rolled some good dice in places, right? We've rolled really well on the Argue the Cause. But like none of those things actually like win you the game. Like at some point the good stuff has to happen on the pitch. So yeah, unfortunately I think this is not headed to a good conclusion. But hey Pat, and hey BB Philo. And good night Sham, but yeah, it's getting pretty late. That's the other thought in my head is I don't particularly want overtime right now, but overtime is our best outcome, which is looking less likely anyway because they keep rolling well. Oh, rolling beyond well. That is a real... if you weren't in enough trouble already... How about that? Could try to chainsaw here and just run a ton of goblins through if we get lucky. Maybe that's our best option at this point because we are in a lot of trouble. We are in all of the trouble, to be honest. Okay, at least the chainsaw worked.
That's why I love this game.
Are we definitely going through, or are we going to try and hit that now? We have got enough players that could happen. No, because if it fails, that's not a square. Okay. Something. If I fail this dodge, They don't have it on the ball.
Let's see how this plays.
Keep trying. Keep trying. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, I say they don't have a hit on the ball. They could cut the corner. Don't think they're going to. They've been quite like a sensible coach. Like they're quite conservative, but like doing the right things. I think they've played well. Like I'm definitely not knocking this coach. They played well. Boing, boing, boing. They're going to surf that. I don't hate them surfing this just because that means that there's going to be somewhere on the pitch I can run away from the Minotaur. They've rolled a 1 anyway, so they're not going to. And they've re-rolled it because they really want to surf it. They're trying to surf the chainsaw. And now, because they've failed that, the chainsaw can chainsaw that in the face. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Shamba went to bed, but I still believe in Shamba. What's the chainsaw chances here? So, +3, it's a 7+. It's better than 50-50. It's something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have done some damage, it's just that they've done a lot back to us as well. You need to see that. Alright. Only one place we can start this, which is chainsawing that in the face. Not the outcome we were looking for. This is a rush, but I actually think we really need to do it. And try to run this way. I knew it. We can make a loner reroll, that's big. That is big. Where are you going? Good direction. Not bad. Not ideal. One more might get us where we want to be, but it's not guaranteed. We'll also just tag that with you, so I think we don't. It's time to leg it. We'll try and make this stronger in a second. Show Fruit doing some work. Don't. Come on, like we've got to be able to do some dodges. Not made many. Okay. It's that harder to get to us. These can all still reach us though. Literally every single dodge. Like we have not done like one dodge where we just roll a 3+. It's exhausting. It's got a guard in there, so that's going to help anyway, so better off going there. Which of those is better? You stand that up, you're gonna free up the Minotaur, so there. Alright, we are trying. We are trying with our little goblin legs to run as fast and far and as fast as we can. Oh. I am. My coach is Guinness, who is a beloved former journeyman lineman from my ladder wood elf teams. Oh, that's in range. I didn't even think that was in range. Double rush. Oh yeah, we've lost. I didn't even realise that was in range. I thought we got far enough with the movement 7 and double rush, but obviously not. Trying to make it a 3 dice. Gets there. If this somehow fails, at least they've used some rerolls, but it's not that likely to fail. Gets it. Yeah, GG. Not technically, I guess. Still got 2 turns after this we can try. Armor break is bad. Armor break is real bad. Oh, Goblin games just break your heart. They just break your heart. Like, every time you think you can do something, reality sets in. We've worked so hard in these last games, between the last one and this one, and it feels like we're always just coming up short.
Really, don't let them. They're massive and can take your hand right off. Surrounded by adversaries like that, I hope
Can't reroll that. It's your last reroll. They're going to. They shouldn't. Guess we just want to go this way. Like, what do we even do? Like, we're trying to get that. Run here. I guess dodge those both around and make some sort of screen. Feels pretty weak.
Is the assist going to be enough to come
That's
out?
good. I'd love to do one more here. Because if I go that way, at least I've tied up one of the two. If I hit that, I'm guaranteed to hit one of these two things, right? Like, either I'm tagging those or I'm tagging that. Okay. Yeah. It's done something there, so that's good. It just doesn't feel good enough. Like, in some ways I want to tag it on the side step because maybe that gives us some chance it doesn't get knocked down and out of the way, but then I've got further to go on you, so I think it's got to be you. And I think that 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think we just stick you in there, don't we? At least it's doing something, then we try and get you out after. Alright. Do we do rushes? If we go sidestep up and we don't break armor, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, we don't do rushes. Try to get you out.
Nicely done.
Definitely need that. Make another dodge. This is not going to affect the play, so we might as well try the blitz now, even without a friend. Fine.
I've seen mushrooms.
We are trying our little goblin hearts out. We are doing everything we can to have some chance here at the end. It is tough sledding, but we are trying. Are they going to take the block with the Minotaur before going for the ball? It's pretty rowdy. See, now, if I knew this was going to get out, I would have put this here, and maybe I should have just done that, because now you can block that free, but at least this doesn't have... It kind of doesn't matter that this doesn't have block, does it? Because you'll take it both down. So, maybe that was wrong. Or, no, what's wrong is that this should have dodged to there, and then that way you couldn't block free. Yeah, that was the wrong square. Oh well. Mistakes made. Rolls a 1. Doesn't really affect anything. Burns the one. Need one more of those, please. Actually, no, we don't, because they're going to block this free, aren't they? Yeah, so block it free. So we just need not knockdowns. We need like, it's like a bit worse than 50-50 our chances here. Like it's a 45%. Oh. Or they just don't blitz? Was the Minotaur the blitz? Did they forget to blitz? Oh, this is going to be even worse because now we'll fail and it'll be upsetting. There's nothing I can really do to make this better, is there? Like it's either dodge once, 2 rushes, or it's 2 dodges. I think probably like with overtime in mind it's more sensible to do that, or I hate it. Couldn't make anything. That sucks. I really felt like we worked hard again in that game. Like, I feel like we've played some good Goblin Blood Bowl in the last 3 Goblin games, ignoring the one that wasn't a game because our opponent just showed up with the wrong roster and conceded. I felt like we've played some good Goblin Blood Bowl, and we've been so close constantly. Like, think about that one turn. I mean, the one turn was lucky that the pass got there, but still, like, it had got there, and then they had to get a 6+ deflection. Then this turn, like, after everything, we still had like a 3+3+ to score. Yeah, Yudlagar knows the suffering more than anything. Opponent played well. Like, it definitely, like, it's not taking anything away from the opponent. We ran into a good opponent and played well. Like, they played their outs. But like the whole first half, the ball was on the floor and we could have done something, but we just couldn't quite. And they scored on turn 8 just barely. Then we did a crazy good one turn and then failed because they got the deflected pass. Then we get this close to scoring. It's like every single drive was like on a knife edge, but every single time it tipped their way, not our way. Like if any of those 3 drives tips our way, then we're at least going to overtime. Like all 3 drives were in the balance, but we didn't manage to win any of them.
One of the coaches ignored the referees guild standard the ref is actually going to
that was our first real game on this team, so the record is now 1-1. We got conceded in first game. Probably the smarter thing is just to reset and start over, because going 6 wins in a row sounds pretty unreasonable. I think the Ripper build is just better. I really do. Having had 1 go on this, I think the Ripper build is just better. The reliability of Ripper is so good. But maybe I'm just saying that because we rolled badly this game. I wish you could see the proper dodge stats, because I think we were like below 50% on dodges for that game. But it only shows with the rerolls. And actually with the rerolls, that's over 2 and 3, isn't it? So maybe perception bias has me all wrong. But it felt like every single one we were popping dodge on the first try. Well, we will stop there and have a think about what to do. For the hashtag content, it always feels better just to keep going with a run, but I mean, that run is literally like a win that was a concession and then a loss, so I think it makes more sense to reset it. I don't know how you reset it. Like, how would I reset this team to just go back to 0-0? Is there a way of doing that, or do you have to like unregister it and re-register it? I've heard people talk about templates, but I don't know what that means in practice. I've heard people say that with regard to arena teams, but I haven't actually played that much in the arena, so I don't really know what that means. I thought you could just like... So like if I went back to this one...
Barboing.
Can I just re-register it? Yeah, so I could just re-register it that way. So you don't have to make like a special template. Like the one that lost, this one, I could just re-register it. Because that's the one that lost already. So we'll do that if we want to come back to it. I want to give this one a proper go though, right? Like, because I've said after one game I think it's not as good as the other one, but I think like you shouldn't set your mind in stone after one game. Like, play it again. You'll get different racial matchups. You'll get different dice. And like that was a tough matchup against a coach who played well. And in the end, I do think we were quite unlucky to lose. Like all three drives, like I said, all three drives could have gone the other way. Like that drive goes the other way if we make 2-3+ dodges. The one turn, we were basically like 3-2-2 away from. And their drive, we had the ball on the floor until like turn 6. So there's lots of ways that could have gone our way. So maybe I'm being too like negative about this build based on one game. If you lose, you can. If you give up, you can't. Oh, so I can't just unregister this and re-register it? How do you save a template? Oh, here, but I've already done this. Well, let's just find out. Let's just use this as a learning experience. If I have to rebuild this one time manually, then I'll do that. Unregister. So this is I can't re-register. It's deaf a thing. So we've unregistered. But yeah, you can just re-register it. Okay. Yeah, you can just re-register it. Ignore the warning, you can re-register it. That's what I took from that. Okay, well, that is me done for tonight. That was a fun stream with a sad ending. Poor goblins. Why do I love you so much, goblins? You are constant heartbreak, but I do love you.